the most cloudy person that's about to enter this room right here. Davis! We live in this thing?
Yo, you are not about to Davis. Don't do this shit. Don't. Yo, Davis, if you're about it.
What's good with the podcast people, man? Listen, man, look, bruh.
Look. Davis, you have an opportunity to sit down and be on this podcast right now.
Listen to me, bro. I'm about to talk about my stuff. Okay? Listen, podcast
You have to get in frame. Bro,
Listen,
what are you doing? The mic is right there. What are you...
Hey, what's poppin' with y'all podcast people?
You know you have to have a mic in your mouth, right?
What's poppin' podcast people? Man.
Two mics.
What's going on, podcast people, man? It feels amazing to be here. I pulled up on this amazing time at midnight to get some water.
You don't have water at your house?
No, I ran out.
Oh, wow.
I got a lot of PB&J today, though.
That's good.
Yeah.
At least you can eat, though.
Yeah,
I mean, I always got to eat.
I'm very excited to hop on the podcast.
When?
My dedicated episode, like I said, it's gonna be the most lit podcast.
Don't dap him on that. Oh, my God.
It's gonna be the most lit podcast when I put it on. You know what I'm saying? When we come out here.
Talking to the mic for sure.
Big things.
Yeah.
We like.
When though? People want to know when.
It's gonna be the most exciting podcast.
Okay, but you're not answering the question though.
When though?
When we schedule? When we gonna schedule it?
I said today. Man. You said
just now.
I said today. I said today.
I'm ready to schedule it, man.
So do it right now then.
No,
if you grab a chair right now, Davis.
I need a dedicated episode.
You gotta go get your water, and then you go.
I need my dedicated episode. Hey, man.
Hey, Davis.
Hey, dedicated pod coming soon with Davis. You heard it here first. I want all the juicy questions, Lo. I'm ready.
Okay.
Hey, dedicated pod on the way, man.
God damn it, Davis! God damn it! That's my shit! Okay, at least make sure all the wires you just fucking sat on. David, I don't give a fuck about your head. Make sure my things are okay.
Wait.
Come on, bro. Who do you think did it? Who do you think? If you had to ask.
Come on, ask.
Why is it fucking hardwood?
Why are you clumsy? It's not. It's laminate, to be honest.
Why are you clumsy?
Wait, what happened to the picture, Jay-Z?
Davis.
Yeah, I'm not. What you guys just experienced right there is why Davis would never be on the podcast.
Yeah, he lost 6K.
You see that? You see how my PC is turning on? That's because it was already on. Bitch, fat ass sat on it. Turn off.
And they lost 6K at a wager.
Yeah, Davis lost 6K on a wager. Say he's gonna bounce back by buying the chain.
That nigga's violent.
Hey! Welcome to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
PB&J out of here, bro.
It's a peer-to-peer podcast.
Nigga,
I'm your host, the one and only Agent Zero. Today I'm joined with
the one and only legend.
Lee. How could you be this inconsiderate in the background?
You know who called me?
I don't care. Mute your
Davis,
shit.
obviously.
Mute your shit, bro. What's wrong? What's good with this guy?
with this
Fucking
man?
up the intros.
It's crazy.
All right, I'm here with my co-host.
Legend of winning, aka Low. I don't want to step on your toes like I did last time, so go and finish it off real quick.
Hey man, if y'all watching on YouTube, make sure to go subscribe. Make sure to go.
No, you do it.
No, the gang.
Tough.
Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play. What's up with y'all?
What is up with
Lee,
right
yo,
now?
you can't be in the background being a distraction.
And literally,
Because the candle he's trying to light right now is not lit no more. It's done. Apple Podcast people, make sure to drop a 5-star. We had an interesting, unique intro. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you maybe actually he wasn't even in the frame, so you guys heard the what do we call that? What's the adjective for that?
The thud.
The thunderous
This nigga.
kablam.
This nigga body slammed
Yeah.
himself.
So
on the
hopefully my
fucking
things are
floor, bro.
okay, or else I'm gonna send Davis the invoice.
Yo, Q&A. You got the questions?
We're gonna start like that.
We got the answer. What else you got to say? You got something to talk about?
We gotta talk about your second channel.
We don't write things. We don't have anything prepped. We just come in here and just talk.
Yeah, true.
You know how that go, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, everybody keep asking me when to start a second channel. I got a second channel in the works. You know what I'm saying?
So talk to us about that.
Second
Man.
channel in the works. Reactions. Entertainment.
Always.
Personality. Love.
Always.
Affectionate.
Okay.
A little bit more of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what more people been saying. They say they want more of me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give them a little bit more of me.
That's good, man. You sound like you're selling a book.
I'm selling
Yourself.
myself. Yeah.
I put out a tweet on Twitter. I said, recording the podcast in a moment, send us questions that need to be answered. And people sent questions. And
Literally half of them are going to be, when is Logan going to start a second channel?
It might be.
Yeah, that is.
But we'll answer it one time and move on. Just put some up on your phone. We'll just go back and forth. Someone said, and I quote, "Can you blackmail Davis to get onto the podcast?"
I wish we was recording that. Yeah, right
We
there.
were.
No, I'm talking about
when he fell?
Yeah. Because that was
They've seen him fall enough times. They could visualize what it's going to look like.
Literally heard this nigga thud on the floor. No, we can't blackmail him. I've tried multiple times. Nigga's a virgin, but y'all know that. Nigga does not talk to no woman at all, but y'all know that. Nigga's afraid, y'all know that. Niggas mad awkward. Y'all know that. Nigga has 2 left feet. Y'all know that. Y'all heard that. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter what we say, but he's not gonna get on the pod. He's just gonna gas it up, and y'all niggas gonna keep buying into it. That nigga's not getting into the pod, bro.
Why did you just violate him recreationally, my guy?
Even after I say all that shit, he's still not gonna get on the pod. Dead ass.
Willard asked the question, why did my wife leave me?
Because your name Willard.
You think so?
That's why.
It could be because he has an anime profile picture and she couldn't stand being with the depressed.
Chill out.
No? Okay.
Because I'm depressed. Because when you say that shit, everybody's like, yo, niggas, chill out.
I think people get where I'm coming from, though.
No.
I've talked to people that watch anime and they're like, yeah, actually, I'm depressed.
That's not how that goes. That's not how it goes. Oh, yeah, no, we do have to talk about, actually, a few things, actually.
Start us off, man.
The Nadex thing.
Oh, actually, yeah. Wow.
Yo, the Nadex thing.
God damn it, man. Have you ever seen a person with worse luck?
Yo, Nadex is wilding, and then I don't know if you want to really talk about the Keemstar H3 thing.
I didn't even see Keemstar's response.
I don't really think there's going to be a valid one.
No, there will be.
No, there's not.
What's the one thing you learned from all the drama, my guy? Wait till you hear both sides.
No, nigga's a dickhead. He's not gonna have a valid answer. We gonna start the Nate stuff.
Okay, let's start there. So Nadex, obviously content creator, popular on YouTube, very toxic. You know what I mean? But you know, as clear to everybody in the NBA 2K community at least, he's not like that anymore. He's changed. You think so?
No, that nigga's
I don't think
toxic.
so either. But I mean, the toxicity sells though. It's very entertaining, and he's a good player on the game. He was been on YouTube for the past 6 months. All of a sudden, he's been racking views up out of nowhere too. This is the same guy who went to D Live and was pulling 2,000-3,000 viewers live on a random website. Think about how crazy that is.
True.
That's unbelievable. And so he's popping on YouTube. Just the other day, he was pulling 32K live, which is
crazy.
What the fuck kind of numbers?
Fucking ridiculous.
Wow numbers. And so I don't know if maybe that put him on YouTube's radar, but he's been terminated in the past. He got his YouTube channel terminated again. Put out on Twitter saying he's going to wait a few days, talk to his YouTube manager or whatever, and see if they could sort it out. I can't help but feel for him. I feel like some of the toxicity, bro, he kind of had that coming. But when it comes to you get your channel terminated 2-3 times, I don't know how he goes through it because I don't even know what I would do. I don't even know how I would act if something like that happened. I have no clue. And it's happened to him multiple times. That has to be a gut punch.
But the nigga he's toxic though, so he just breathed that energy. So it's going to be
not that though. There's more toxic people than him.
Yeah, definitely. But maybe not to that extent. But even what he was doing like on live, where they were like wagering and shit like that, and a whole bunch of people saying because they like putting up real money, like $6,000-$10,000. This man annoying just say he gonna put up
50 for Davis.
50K. Davis is definitely gonna lose that money, dead ass. But
if I ever see a $50,000 wager for any video game, your bank shouldn't allow you to make a transfer like that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody put up 50K.
I wouldn't play an incapable, incompetent individual for 50K just in case.
The problem is
because it's 2K, it's too RNG to put money down like that. So why are you doing that?
The problem is though, like y'all niggas is like way too young to be doing that shit because as soon as people lose, niggas get emotional and then they just act like, oh, I don't owe you no money. Oh, I'm gonna quit out. Oh,
So you've been keeping up with the wagers?
Yeah, because this is like a lot of people just quitting in the middle of it. Then they try to start it back up, or they just saying, "No, I ain't gonna do it."
There was like a couple of people scammed Ticino. I don't know how much it was, like a couple $1,000.
So like I'm not doing that. This is OD.
But like you can wager me though.
With
how much? How much are we putting down?
But with what though?
What does that mean? With
There's
dollars?
A whole bunch of shit that we supposed to be doing.
Oh, 2K. Playing 2K.
Oh, we can put 7,000 right now.
Come on, Lord. Don't play yourself.
We can
Come
put
on.
7K on it. What are we playing? What game are we playing?
We'll split it up. We'll do like one park, one my team, and then one.
Playing my team?
Yeah.
Who you got on my team?
Actually, that's wrong. Let's do
Okay.
team up.
I had to say.
My best player is Dean Wade, I think.
Okay, so no.
But I heard he's like really underrated.
No, stop.
Some of the comments like, hey, yo, agent, that Dean Wade card got good numbers though.
No.
Cut
stop.
it out, bro. I'm trying to make me feel better about it.
7K, live stream it.
I'm not doing 7K wager.
How much you doing then?
Max,
you ask me and then.
I don't think you actually can give me the money neither though. I think I'm gonna get scammed.
Of course not. Of course not. I'm not paying you no 7K. Man.
Hey, yo, and I guarantee you, 30-40% of these wagers you're seeing, there's actually no money being transferred.
None.
They're just doing that for the fucking number, man, so they get the views up. I I genuinely, especially if it's two really close friends doing it, I'm already a little suspicious, man.
But yeah, niggas is not putting up no money like that. And even if they are, they're not exchanging it. But people have been scamming, so that's the reason why I ain't dealing with it.
Word. And I refuse to get scammed. I refuse to get scammed.
You've been scammed before.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
And I felt I get scammed all the time. Like when I go to Subway and they ask for a tip. I'm not about to get scammed.
That's a scam?
That's a scam. I was at a store today. I just picked up a product and checked it out. There was actually no work the lady did at all. And she was like, oh no, you have to sign this paper. I was like, you can make me use this pen that thousands of other people have used. You know what kind of time it is outside right now. So I picked it up and I was like, oh, that's why she wants me to do it, because it said tip on there. I'm not about to get scammed. I just wrote a really large 0 just so she didn't have to analyze it. She could just see it off rip.
What's up with you? No, when you swiping anything with a card, you got to sign for it.
No, you do not.
Where were you at?
Ice cream store.
Oh no, them niggas.
I was like, nah, that's a scam right there. So I get scammed all the time, man. Yeah,
but that's still not a scam. If somebody's asking for a tip,
you know when Uber's bugging, and then you're at an airport and you need to take a taxi, but taxis are ODing for no reason. They're charging out the ass. Yo, that's a scam.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I never in my life. I hate tipping Uber drivers. Yeah, dead ass. Uber drivers and Uber Eats, because on Uber Eats they ask you to tip before the food even get here.
They didn't do that until 2 months ago, Lo.
And what's crazy is they fuck up the order, and I'm like, I just tipped you. You didn't do anything.
No, you could actually take the tip back. My guy. You could take the tip back. It finalizes in 2 hours. When you get your food, bro, if you're not fucking with it, because you know when you order Popeyes, they fuck up half the order. Just take your tip back. I never done that because they know where I live now. And it's not worth a few dollars. But word. I remember when the pandemic first started, man, I was like, oh, these are heroes out here at Uber Eats.
No, they are.
I was just tipping out the ass. I was like, because I wouldn't go outside.
No, they all right.
And then I was like,
drivers be all right.
And then I just thought to myself, like, they be all right, man.
Are you dead ass eating watermelon in a mic right now? Chill out, bro. Because if I had to edit this audio,
my bad. Yeah, you're right.
And
actually,
I have to hear that shit in my ear. What's wrong with you, nigga?
My bad, Joe. I didn't realize this is a dynamic microphone.
No, I'm not tipping Uber drivers because them niggas always fuck shit up, and half of them really don't know how to drive.
Yo, you ever get in an Uber? I was in an Uber in New York. We was headed to the airport, and I was like, "Yo, we kind of late." And then he was like, "Oh, okay." I watched a couple of Fast and Furious movies. I promise you, he's in like a fucking Mazda 3, but he's going so high above the limit. I'll get arrested if we get caught. It didn't make no sense, Lo.
But you know what?
I was like, he was swerving through traffic, cross bridges and shit. And you know it's New York, so there's fucking ramps on. And so I was reading the car. Who's in the car with me? Someone was in the car with me. I've never seen anything like that in my life. We pull up to the airport, and he just gets to me and looks at me like, hope you enjoyed that service.
But I was like,
I'm not gonna tip you. I almost died. I almost died.
Because you know what them niggas is,
he's going 120 in a Mazda 3.
But them niggas are more concerned about getting tips than car insurance. Because if anything happened, like they could go to jail. Their car insurance will go through the roof.
Yeah, word.
They more concerned about the $5 tip you're gonna get, so I give it to them. But most Uber drivers, they don't do that. They fuck up your order. They don't get there on time. They don't know how to drive. Like Uber drivers.
Yeah, they no cap. They be missing turns, then looking at you like, I apologize. Is everything? Are you gonna be okay?
They miss turns and act like you the one who driving. Like, yo, like, why didn't you tell me where we're going? I'm like, nigga, you the one with the direction. You got the map on.
You ever been in the whip, bro, and you know the route, but he's so dedicated to his fucking map? And I'm like, bro, I'm telling you which way is closer right now. Trust me. And he be like, but the map is telling me right now.
Yo, when they not even around, they not even from here, and they be like, yo, but this is, I gotta go where the map tells me. I'm like, nigga, what are you, Dora the Explorer? Nigga, I'm telling you where to go, nigga. You don't supposed to go there.
Well, I promise you, look, I be pulling up at the airport, and they ask me like, all right, so where are we going? They'd be like, you know, is this the best way? There's construction. But you know what the thing is? Because my dad was a taxi driver. Taxi drivers actually hate Uber drivers. I don't know if you know this shit. Taxi drivers hate Uber drivers because there's actually a whole ton of regulations taxi drivers have to go through that Uber people never have to do. If you talk to a taxi driver about the city they're in, they could tell you the nearest alley where you could expect to find coke. Promise you. They know everything about the city. They know where all the deals go down. They know where the taxi driver meetups are at. They could tell you a whole lot of underground shit, but Uber drivers, they don't know. They just pull up Google Maps.
Especially here in Atlanta, they giving away driver's license like they.
Yes, and that shit is pissing me off.
Yo, you still gonna eat that? You gonna eat that in the
I'm
mic?
gonna eat it from a distance though.
All right, bet. They literally giving out driver's license right now like they like it's unemployment.
That's
checks.
actually how Waleed's
Crazy.
gonna get his driver's license.
They giving out driver's license like niggas supposed to have it. Like no.
Like as if you were born with the right to drive.
You're not.
Some
you're
of you
not- you're
guys,
not born
I don't know,
with
you
that.
weren't built for it. You should take the bus.
You know what's great? I just got a new one too. Dead ass.
Word. Everyone,
And
because I'm new.
didn't have to go.
For real?
They just mailed it to me. They were like, nah.
Wait, you want one? Here you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just go ahead and get it.
Yo.
You need a new one? Go
Now,
ahead and
this
get
was
the
going to
new
happen
one.
now that you have the new one because it just started like a year ago in Georgia. So I was one of the first. No, I don't want to know that. But the first few weeks it was introduced, I got it. Every like fifth time you have to show some of your driver's license, you're going to have to dedicate an extra 3 minutes to explain to them why your driver's license looks like that. Because it's all new to everybody. So it's like, well, why does it just look like that?
Well, I don't go to clubs. You go to clubs. I don't do that shit.
It's not for clubs.
I stay at the crib.
Like, if you go to-
you get pulled over by the
Did you-
police. That's why
I don't though.
So what are you giving a driver's license to?
When you want to throw out the trash, you need a driver's license, right?
Don't do that.
When you want to do most things, bro, you need a driver's license as your form of ID, my guy.
Interesting.
Yeah, if I want to rent a car in Turo, need my ID, all of that.
Oh no, I ain't doing that. But yeah, y'all niggas scamming. Stop
scamming.
putting up-
Stop.
putting up 6-7K. Then on the
Retarded.
yeah, stop doing that. And then I don't really want to talk about the H3 shit because he really didn't say anything that people should not have already known about.
You know what I did realize though when I watched H3H3's video? For those, just fill them in briefly. H3H3, prominent content creator. You know, he has a big podcast and all of that. You know, doesn't like Keemstar at all. He made a video criticizing Keemstar for all his, you know, missteps throughout his career, and he has plenty because it's Keemstar. But I remembered why I enjoy watching H3H3 that video. I don't know why. Because I just lost that. I wasn't feeling him like that no more. But then I watched the video. I was like, man, because he just knows. He's the original commentator on YouTube. Maybe not the original, but he definitely
not the
popularized
original.
the fuck out that category. And he just reminded me of that with that Keemstar video. You know, at the end of the day, my opinion's irrelevant when it comes to, you know, Keemstar does plenty of fucked up shit. We just pretend like he doesn't because he makes entertaining videos. But H3H3 brought up good points. And G Fuel dropped him,
They did?
which is what I heard. I actually haven't confirmed it. That's what I heard.
I was say that's tough.
And that'd be very tough because he promotes him in every fucking video.
And that's a crazy bag too.
So you can't just be with him through the slightest. That's one of the weakest dramas Keemstar's been in. How much crazy things has he done in his career? This is the lightest shit, and you already drop him. That's not a company I want to work with. Not that I do plenty of crazy shit, but it's like, yo, he's riding for you. He could have chose any company. He's been doing it with you for years. They have their own like signature Keemstar flavor. That's how closely they're tied. You just drop him. And I get it. Maybe they were just willfully oblivious to the fact that he's reckless. But you sign on with a reckless guy. And plenty of people do when you play Friday, Fortnite, and all that. He builds that shit.
And the crazy shit, all that shit he said he did like years and years ago. So I don't even understand like why niggas acting like it's brand new shit.
Some of the stuff like the Etika stuff was new. You know what I mean?
But outside of that, what else? I mean, everything else. He literally went through a haul of everything he said, and it was all shit that happened months and years ago.
Yeah, word. But it was a good video from H3H3. It was entertaining.
Oh yeah, it was good, but
It was entertaining. You know what I mean? But it's drama, and Keemstar lives for that shit. So if you bring it to him, then I can't imagine a scenario in which he loses. He can't lose.
Does Davis have a higher BMI than IQ?
For sure.
That is the craziest fucking question I've ever seen in my life.
Davis's IQ is quite low.
What's up with you?
Yeah, what's good with the people in the background right now?
Oh, Davis, the question.
Making all this kind of noise as we're not recording a
Hey,
high-quality
Davis,
podcast.
Davis, you heard the question? That's tough.
Davis was here? That's very
crazy.
tough.
That's crazy.
Yo, Davis, you got your water?
I know this nigga did not come here to get.
I promise
He
you,
came to
Davis
get
drove
2
20
bottles?
minutes to his house to get 2 bottles of
You
water.
came here to get 2 bottles?
You have to get on the mic. You have to get on the mic, bro.
Don't slip this time.
That's not the mic. That one's
That's
not
not
on.
gonna
Actually,
work.
it's on now.
Yo, why are you touching the mic like that? What's up with you?
You're good at grabbing cylindrical objects. That's crazy.
I know you didn't come in to get 2 mics.
2 mics? No, I got
2 bottles.
2 waters I got. Hey, big pot on the way, man. Just know when I come out here, man.
Hey, Davis, I'm messing with the new chain you just bought.
Yo, don't run too fast, nigga. You might.
Hey, which one is that? Is that 3?
Yo, hey, what got you into 2K? I don't think
You don't even want to.
But I want to hear some of Lowe's hood stories.
You want?
Now, let me go ahead and get in my bag real quick, because I ain't going to hold you.
I don't think nobody asked that. I think you just made that shit up.
What does that say?
What does that say?
Right there.
Oh, okay. All right. Nate, give us your best hood story right now.
I'm trying to think of something that don't incriminate me.
Just all alleged. Use fake names.
Yeah, alleged. Okay, all right. I'm gonna try to keep it low key.
Keep it
you know
low.
what I'm saying? Low key. So, back in my youth, you know what I'm saying, when I was working at Walmart, I was working 9-to-5 jobs, so that really wasn't cutting. And that really wasn't bringing it home, so I had to get a little hot side hustle, you know what I'm saying? So, homeboy named Jordan used to work with at Walmart. He used to allegedly sell on the side. I was like, all right, man, I can get into that. Nobody not gonna really question me. You know what I'm saying? Got the glasses on, real nice, low key. Nobody not gonna really notice me. So I used to, I went on the side. We met up, exchanged some information. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly, for sure.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But then he said I had to have money up front. I was like, all right, man. All right.
I hate that shit when they bamboozle you with the money up front.
No, but I understand. I couldn't really trust me. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I did. PlayStation 4s were just not coming out. So I would do is, since I worked at Walmart, I used to volunteer to go in the back to go help on the truck to get all the PS4s out the truck, right? Then when I used to get all the PS4s out the truck, I put my name on a Walmart credit card. Got all the PS4s, bought them all at once on a credit card, and then flipped them and came back with like $300-$400 profit on each of the PS4s.
You're a hustler, man.
So within like a 1 or 2 week span, especially because when they first came out, it was really, really hard to find PS4s.
Very, yes.
So when they first came out, people were coming to me rather quickly. So within like 2-3 week span, I immediately had like, I was walking around like $2,000-$3,000 in my pocket.
You go to the club immediately after that?
No, because I know I had to have front money.
Okay.
Here's the fucked up part about it though. So then some other people I knew who I used to talk to when I was in high school, they approached me and they was like, yo, what up, what's good with you? And,
they heard.
No. I was low-key being an idiot. I was acting like I had a whole bunch of, I was acting like the money was new to me, which it was. So I was walking different, talking different, acting funny. So nigga was like, let me try this nigga out real quick. So then he came.
You buy a chain?
No. Okay. I was just doing dumb shit. So then they came to me and then they gave me the same proposition. Hey, yo, you give us the money up front, we'll hit you on the back end. So I was like, all right, say less. So I fronted them $500.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly. And this is down, I'm not gonna say where though. So when it was time for me to hit up the other dude, I had to just tell him no because I didn't have no money. I had money, but I didn't really want to have it in two different areas. So then a week go by, 2-3 weeks go by, and I ain't hear no answer back. So I fronted them money, and they never paid me any money back whatsoever. So I was like, I just got bamboozled.
Absolutely and positively bamboozled.
So this is where shit just go left.
Allegedly.
When I went back, allegedly.
Yeah.
So I went back to the other dude, and I had I got some stuff from him. I was riding around, and at the time,
What were you whipping though?
I was whipping a white Toyota Camry.
Yes,
Allegedly.
sir.
So what's crazy is though, this is around the same time where I told you where like the police would just pull me over all the time.
Oh yeah.
Because they thought, somebody stole a car.
Yeah.
So then I had it in my car one day after I got off of work because we used to work together and that's how sometimes used to give it to me. So then when I was on my way back, the police pulled me over. I'm like, fuck. So I got it on me and here we go with this shit again.
Jeez. But they can't.
Allegedly.
They can't legally search you
No,
without
they can't.
probable cause.
Yeah, but that's not how it works down here. So I'm just let you know that right now. That's not how it
But
works.
you should have
down
told the cops that.
here. Yeah. No.
I think cops get pissed when they find out you know what you're talking about, which is so different than the world I'm used to. Because brands get excited. They're like, "Oh wait, he's worked with brands." They get real excited about that shit.
You just compare a black man's altercation with a police officer
to my
to
altercations
a brand?
with brand deals.
Okay. Anyway, so I got
It's
pulled over.
like I was showing the irony through a neat and oxymoronic juxtaposition.
Stop. So I got pulled over, and what's crazy is the officer came up to me and said, "Hey, I pulled you over because the car. Somebody saying that they got the Camry stolen. Also, your backlight is out as well." So
You can't ride with a backlight out with shit in your whip, bro.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
So the backlight was out, pulled me over, did the whole little test and shit like that. And he looked in the back of the car. you know how my whips be looking, mad junky and dirty in the back. So then he looked in the back and he was like, "Yo, does it look like you hiding? There's nothing back there, right? Because it looked like I may have been hiding something." I was like, "No, ain't nothing back there." And he was like, "You sure?" So he's like, "Give me a second." So he left, and I'm freaking out at this point because I was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
I think they get a kick out of it. You know what I mean? Like a movie director, just trying to create suspense.
That shit was not. I wasn't flying with that shit. So came back. He just gave me a warning for the thing. He let me go. But then what's crazy is 2 days later, the dude who I got the shit from, he actually went to jail.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have looked at that. That was fucked up. I was looking for questions. Keep going.
Yo, but the dude went to jail actually.
Whoa.
Yeah, the dude actually went to jail.
Allegedly.
And they're gonna find out he didn't live too far from where I used to live too as well. So he went to jail, and I just had shit on me, and I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Allegedly, yeah.
So I'm doing it, and I'm trying to figure out like who I need to talk to and shit like that. Then I kind of find out like I really don't know nobody who who smoke weed like that. But then the school semester came around,
and then you found people.
Found plenty of people, sold it. But then I just sat on the money until he came out of jail, and I gave him the money, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with it, bro. I'm not doing this no more.
Oh man, you got out the life.
Got out the life, bro.
Wow.
The streets almost swallowed me.
And you made it out the mud.
I made it out the mud, you know what I'm saying? So the streets tried to swallow me. Made it out the mud.
Yes, sir.
Crazy.
Word.
But that's one of my hood stories. You know
I lived a different life than you, bro. In grade 9, they had this like like they have like a celebration to start the year. You know, this random Tamil man pulled up to me. He's like fucking 6'10" or something, and was like, "Yo, you got a bogey?" And I was new to this shit. I was like, "Yo, what is it? What you talking about? Yo, you got a bogey or not, bro?" And do you know what a bogey is?
No.
Me neither, bro. I think he made the word up. So he's like, so it's like a cigarette, man. You got a cigarette? And I was like, why would you assume that? That was racist to him. So then I got out the life.
Yo, chill out.
Then I got out the life. I started buying and selling consoles, some shit that I knew.
Got what you call it?
Yeah, man. Someone, Cersei Gaming sent us this video and said, play-by-play breakdown of your game plan during the sequence of Waleed's Instagram stories.
When was that?
This was a few days ago. I was cleaning out the garage so we can build the gym. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, bye.
Let's let this shit
I
play.
apologize. Because you spraying dirty water on me. You said no?
Bitch, you been spraying water on me.
Okay. All right. Why do you think what you're doing? Why do you think what you're doing is going to be... Why? Why would you...
Yo, Waleed thinks he could violate me for content. And one day I'm going to have to violate back. You know what I mean? So this is what was happening.
You made the mistake of thinking your broom and like dirty water on the floor is better than a
Waleed is not dirty
pressure
water,
washer.
bro. It's not dirty water. It's not dirty water. So Waleed sprayed me a few times, right? And so I broomed some water on his tiptoe because he was pissing me off. So Waleed retaliated by spraying me the fuck down. And I was trying to tell...
He's making shit up right now.
How? That's what happened. You would spray me like 3-4 times. I ain't do shit. The 5th time, I was like, bro. So I started sweeping water at your big toe.
It was one time, and it was also on Instagram.
Waleed, say wallahi. Say wallahi.
I will. It wasn't one time?
Say it.
Say it wasn't one time. Say
Oh, you see that shit right there?
No, hold on.
Fucking lie. Get him off the mic. They can't even see your face, bro. Get off the mic, man.
Wallahi, it was one time, and it was on camera.
Why would you lie on that?
Because it's recorded and there's evidence.
Well, you just lied on that because you weren't recording the whole thing.
Lie on,
all right, bro. Get off the mic, man. Get off the mic. Hey, Cersei, you got the breakdown.
the same thing though, right?
Because I don't remember, but I know it was more than one. That's why I said 4 or 5. I don't know the exact number.
It's not reliable. You don't have a memory.
Really, they can't hear you from that angle, bro. They can't hear you.
Yes, they can.
All right, you got a question, man?
I don't know. All these, I feel like the same one. Like, is Davis a virgin? Like, we already said
Yeah,
that.
of
Like, I
course.
don't get that.
Yes.
Yo, what's up with you?
How much is low packing?
And what? Nigga, what?
He was pretty vague. You could just answer however you like.
Bro, don't ask me that question.
They asked you that
How much
question.
am I packing? Don't chill out. What they talking about though?
Okay, cool. This is a good
They
question.
talking about the loud. They talking about what they talking about?
They could be talking about
The ratchet. Crazy.
This is a good question from Davion.
I got my shooter for that.
You don't have shooters. You don't have shooters, though. Cut it out. Stop trying to act hard, bro. No need to act hard. You're not going to impress nobody. What's your life goal? The biggest thing you want to accomplish before you're 40?
Massive disrespect. I don't know. Own a house, settle down, have kids, get married.
you
Simple
trolling?
life.
Okay, so what's the real answer?
How is
God
that a
damn it.
troll?
Because you don't want that
Come on.
shit. You don't want that
I'm
shit.
trying to settle. I don't want that.
No, you don't want that shit, bro. Give me your real answer.
Why would I not want that?
All right, answer the question legitimately. Go ahead.
But I do want that though.
Give us in detail, though.
I just said it. I want a simple life. You know what I'm saying? Get married. You know what I'm saying? Have kids. You know.
Okay, so
Buy
you're
a
not
house.
going to answer legitimately. That's cool.
That is buy a house. Actually, by 40.
Bro, he said,
About
what's
like
the
3 or
biggest
4.
thing you want to accomplish and you're stopping at a house? The fuck is wrong with you?
Well, no, family, kids, and all that other stuff.
That's the biggest thing you want to do?
Big facts.
I met dumb people who accomplish that shit. What's the biggest thing you want to do, bro?
Well, for them, that probably wasn't that much of an accomplishment if they just fucking any and everybody.
All right, bro. You answered the question incorrectly. I don't even
How you
know.
gonna tell me what's incorrect in that?
Because that makes no sense.
That makes
I
no
already know
sense.
what your goals are. You didn't have to tell me. I was trying to ask you to tell them. I don't know what my life goal is. I actually most definitely don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be doing by 40. Hopefully, I'm owning some kind of esport organization that's massive in NBA 2K.
So you're not answering the question. So you're not answering the question.
No, I'm
serious.
playing. But I would like to be a part of a esport organization, some kind of ownership, but something that I started on though, not buy into something that's already popping. Because I love esports and I do think it's gonna continue to grow. And you know, I realize I don't have the talents to become a player in most any game, so I can own the thing. That's the conclusion I came to in sports too. You know, before YouTube popped off, what was my goal? To be the general manager of the Toronto Raptors. And that's because I realized I couldn't be a player, but I thought I was good enough to be a general manager. And you know how I knew that, Lo? Because Brian Colangelo did it, so anything was possible.
Look, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all what my stories. I mean, my achievements and goals are by 40. He don't want to listen, but I'm being dead ass serious.
Bro, you can accomplish those by next 2 years, bro.
Yeah, but I want I actually want to be in a legitimate relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he's talking about.
So you think it's gonna take you till 40 to figure that out?
No, that's not what it. Jesus.
So once you accomplish that at 20, okay, I don't know. You don't get your age out. Once you accomplish that in 2 years, right? You can spend.
If I said I want to be a millionaire, I could theoretically speaking be a millionaire by the end of the month if I just scratch off a lottery ticket. So I'm done now.
Yeah, but there's predictive algorithms you could project based off of your progression currently. You can't project when you're gonna win a lottery ticket.
Yeah, I can't project, but you talking about projection.
All right, bro. You got it. Those are your goals. You got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to be in a
those are your
relationship,
goals.
settle down,
For sure.
buy a couple of houses, white picket fence, have some kids.
You
You know, be in love.
Okay. All right.
I can't have that.
Because he asked a
can't-
good question, but you come with troll answers. That's fine.
That's crazy.
Also, a more personal question. As a video editor and thumbnail designer, what's a fair price to charge? What do you consider too much? I'm just going to be very blunt, so hopefully you're not a very sensitive person. If you're trash, then
Get it for free.
then I won't even, no, not even for free. Don't even waste my time. But if you're a really good thumbnail designer, anywhere from $20 to $40 for a thumbnail, not everyone's going to do that. But me, I value thumbnails. So I'll do that for every single video. And I know people, though, that'll be more than $2. Oh, that's a lot. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, well, it shouldn't be that cheap, but not no 20 to 30 though.
Yeah. So that if you're really good, that's what you should be charging. As it comes to editing, I don't know. I don't like to edit. I don't like to hire people editing per video basis most of the time. I like to just give people a consistent check. You know what I mean? Because let's say I just slow down on the frequency of uploads. They're going to have to pick up a second job. It's not going to make sense for them. So a lot of the times it's more consistent, and that's kind of what they prefer anyway. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. If you're a really good editor, you can get anywhere from $2,000-3,000 a month, depending on how much you do though. Because I know Mr. Beast has 2+ editors, and I don't know what he pays them both. And he's the biggest content creator on the website. I wouldn't be surprised if they made $100K. It depends on how good you are at what you're doing and how well you can communicate that to people. You should have a portfolio or something, man, just to prove to people yo, this is who I've worked for. This is what I can do. This is what I could do for you. Boom.
True. What's Lowe's height and forehead size?
Wait, who's? What's your height?
About 6'2". You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy.
You're 6'2"?
I'm 5'11", 6 foot, and I don't know about no forehead size. I don't know how you count a forehead size.
You're not 5'11", bro.
What do you think?
You tell people you're 5'11"?
5'11", 6 foot. Yeah.
No, don't I have like 1 or 2 inches on you? Am I bugging?
We close, roughly around the same height.
I don't even think I'm 6 foot. That's what I'm saying. I say I'm 5'11". Oh, let's have shoes on. So you're like 5'10", bro. All right,
5'11".
Cocoa butter or shea butter?
I don't know. What are we asking right now?
It's a quick answer though. Yes or
Cocoa
no?
butter.
All right, shea butter.
Is Low the 5th member of the AMP?
No, and stop asking questions about new members of AMP. I need to tell Phantom to cut it out. Oh, okay. Hold on now. What's the size? What we got?
Damn, nigga, what's up with you?
It's in inches.
Inches? How much inches?
So what is the inches then?
It's like,
Willie, did you just...
If I was normal, I would say 2.6. But that shit is in inches, so confuse the fuck out of me.
Willie, you just measured his head. What did it say?
Look at it. It's a 6 knots.
Bro, let me measure your head, bro.
Watch out.
Let me measure your head.
Don't touch.
Let me do this for you.
Don't touch my head.
I'm doing this for you.
Don't touch my head, bro. You know how to read a ruler on inches? Watch out.
I'm Canadian.
Stop playing. Yo, stop playing. Don't play with me.
From Canada, nigga.
60 inches. God damn. You know, my mom used to tell me, because I have a big forehead. She used to tell me all the time. She'd be like, that's because you got a big brain. And she'd be like, really, Mom? I'm just smarter than all these guys out here? And she's like, yeah.
Damn, your mom lied to you like that?
She was right, though. Look where I'm at. Turns out I'm not that smart. I just outwork a lot of people. All right, we're going to finish it off with Waleed's question. Waleed asks to me, I guess, who's harder to live with, Waleed or Lo? Now let me sit here and ponder on this a little bit further because this is a difficult question.
Lo, and I dare you to lie.
Wait.
I dare you to lie.
I would never lie on this podcast.
I dare you to lie.
So take this in. Waleed is helpful. Waleed we're talking about. Waleed is just the most helpful guy. We go out of his way to be helpful. See what I'm saying? You, on the other hand, Lo, you do this thing sometimes where like I'll say or do something and then it'll make you feel some type of way. Then you'll just like get quieter and then be like, oh, bro, I'm going downstairs, man. And then you go downstairs. And then I won't hear from you until like the next day, bro. And I'm like, right, why is he being like that right now? We was just chilling watching some 90 Day Fiance. Waleed would never do that to me. See what I'm saying? The only time Waleed is a difficult person to live with is when he has the Shishka community days at the crib and invites millions of people over.
Now don't allow the quarantine to fade that from your memory.
Exactly, because he does do that on a frequent basis.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? And so, you know, when I'm weighing both sides of this thing, I would have to say that do you see why this is a difficult question?
No, it's not.
Because you're further away from me. Had you been the same proximity that me and Waleed are, you would be more annoying to live with.
Because
you're louder.
I'm louder?
Because
what?
you like I do it too sometimes where I don't want to talk to nobody. I just stay quiet, but you do it as a reaction to something that someone else did. I just do it naturally. I just don't want to talk no more. Just happen right now. So
I am not like this bad person that you try to make me out.
I ain't use those words. Bad person.
I'm reaction.
So the other day, I wanted to get some Five Guys, right? I was trying to convince Lo to go, and he wouldn't go. But then eventually, I was like, all right, bro. And then he came. You know what I mean? We put up to Five Guys. There's like 10 minutes left. Drove mad quick. Picked up my food. By the time we got back, you didn't even want to watch 90 Day Fiance. It was just on some. All right, boy. I'm gonna just go home. Like downstairs to the dungeon. That's your home.
Well, why were we watching 90 Day Fiance if he wasn't here?
Because we already started watching a season without him. We already started watching season 2 without Waleed. So I was like, man, so I'm just going to go upstairs and chill. I just came upstairs. I went to sleep mad early that day. I went to sleep at like midnight, man. That's because of you.
So before that, it's my fault that you went to sleep early?
Yeah, I was like, man, I don't got shit else to do right now. I finished all my work and I'm not chilling with
nobody.
nobody.
What's the answer to your question?
I think you would be more difficult to live with.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Out of Waleed and Agent, who's more difficult to live with?
Obviously me.
It's clearly Waleed. I mean, it's not even.
How is that possible?
Waleed. Because I'm not going to allow the Shishka community days to just wander off. We've been here almost a year now, and most of the year has been fulfilled with Shishka community.
Word.
More so than what we've seen in the past 2 or 3 months.
That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for sure, man.
So you gonna highlight Shishka community?
Waleed, they can't hear you.
I don't understand.
Waleed refuses to believe how dynamic microphones work. It's so frustrating.
I don't get it.
No, Waleed, nobody invited you to sit down. Bro, stay over there.
This man's literally gonna come over here.
Waleed asked the question so he could do this.
Yes, he did.
Only one dude in this house actually cleans.
You wanna get down? You wanna get
You're the only one dude in this house who makes a fucking mess.
You wanna get down?
You're the only one who makes a mess,
You
bro.
don't eat every day?
I eat every day.
You don't leave dishes?
Never.
You don't leave things on the floor?
I don't-
They both make messes.
Waleed makes all
And
the
I'm
mess
the
and then
only
will
person that cleans.
brag about cleaning up the mess he just made with his friends.
Okay.
Or he'll be like, no, my friend
So
made
we
it.
had an entire garage full of cardboard boxes.
All right, that's because I order things for the business.
Okay. Where
hell?
are the things that are recent ordered now?
Well, I have a video tripod right behind us right there. I'm building a second set right there. Yeah, it's a massive tripod behind y'all. Y'all can't even
Where
see
are
all
the
that.
packaging, the cardboard boxes?
It's downstairs.
Where?
What does it have to do with being an easy
In the
person to
middle
live
of
with?
because you make a mess, which you're just denying.
So what's your answer?
Between you two?
Yeah.
Him.
He's the easiest?
Oh, no. He's harder to live with.
I don't.
You need a lot of self-fulfilling. Literally almost killed us twice in this house.
Yo, why?
Stop.
Yeah.
No, stop.
Yo, you're pissing me
Yes.
off.
Every day.
You're pissing me off
No,
right now.
no. I'm talking about the grill that just
you're
happened
lying.
like 2 or 3 days
You're
ago.
lying.
And
Waleed showed me how to put the grill on low. Waleed showed me how to put the grill on low, and I did.
No,
He
just
just
send me-
asked me to turn
send
the
me-
grill on,
send me
put it
that
on low. I
video.
put it on low the way he asked me to
Send
do
me
it.
that video.
And then Waleed
literally almost killed us.
Waleed is the grill master. And he's
not.
Why would Waleed opened up the grill multiple times, checked on the grill multiple times, and blamed me for putting it on high? I did what he asked me to do, period. So, don't put that shit on me, bro. My first time on the grill. Can you imagine? Yeah, the grill is on fire. There's a video. Low eyes open right now.
Oh, no. Y'all put it on. Don't worry about it.
Can you imagine if...
Make sure you send me this.
Can you imagine if I was like a structural engineer, and then I had my little youngin, my little prodigy right here, and I was like, hey, man, put this right here. And then I gave them the wrong directions, but got mad when thousands of people died because the bridge collapsed. The hell is wrong with you guys? I got bad instructions from the grill master. He should be checking on the grill regardless. When Waleed messes up on a video, who checks? Me. I catch it.
So you're the video master?
I'm the video master. So I catch the shit. The same way Waleed's the grill master.
So we all answer 3 different people. You know that?
Yeah. That's good. That means we have like good synergy. Synergy, you know what I mean?
If I had to pick, I would pick living by myself. Fuck these niggas.
You don't mean that shit, obviously, right,
Yes,
friend?
I do. Deadass. I mean, people not even doing this next year, yo. Let me go back on the south side of town.
Go ahead, man.
Get back in my bag, you know what I'm saying?
I immediately
go
move,
back on the block, you know what I'm saying?
I'll move your arch enemy into the fucking dungeon. No cap. I'll
that?
find out who you dislike the most, and I'll be like, hey, free rent.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't look at me like that. Like you don't fuck up words on these podcasts neither.
Make sure you said it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. So I'll move him into the basement, and I just do daily Instagram live streams and posts on Twitter and shit. And I make sure to just, you know how on Twitter you can mention who's in the post? I mention you, just so you can be like, look how much fun we're having.
But I wouldn't be. What's called?
Nah.
No.
I do feel you though.
Who's this? Oh, he sent me the picture. All right. No. Also, Joe Rogan. I just saw Joe Rogan right there.
Oh shit. Oh yes. Oh my god.
The bag he got.
Woo!
Crazy.
Oh, big bag. You know what 2 Chainz said? I think someone said it before 2 Chainz. Big bank makes low bank. Or did he say the other way around? Anyway, regardless of which order he said that in, this shit was mad inspirational when he said it.
What you just said?
Big bank take little bank. Oh, that's
No,
what he
you
said.
said mate.
All right, bro. It don't matter, Nick.
Do you know what that is, though?
Honestly, until this point, I thought it was about making money.
Whitest person I've ever lived with in day in my life, bro. Just so white.
Hey, do you get joy out of calling me white?
You are white.
Straight out of East Africa. Is that white? Say it on
It's
podcast.
white. Is it white people?
Africans
in
are
Africa?
white?
Are there white people in Africa?
So you're saying I'm white from Africa?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Nice.
But you're not from Africa, though. You're from Canada.
Yeah, word. I was born in Canada.
Okay, so you're white Canadian.
Oh, is that how it works? You're born in America. That makes you white too.
No, I'm just saying you're white.
Okay, for sure. I don't know why you get joy out of doing that. Is that like an insecurity of yours?
No, you're just white. shit,
You just get real insecure?
The shit you say is just mad
So
white.
I pulled up Genius, just to break down what this really means. Big bank take little bank is a battle of who has the most money in their pockets or bag. That's what the fuck I said.
No, you did
Whoever
not.
has the most money takes everyone else's money. Now, I was gonna say some OD ego shit. Let me not do that.
No, because that's how you think, right? No, say what you gotta say.
Now let's play Big Bank Take Little Bank. What?
He's gonna say that shit.
Now, this is what I
say that
on
shit
some
with
ego
Davis.
shit. Can I just
say
tell?
that shit with Davis?
Can I tell people something real quick, Lo?
Go ahead and go, bro.
I do that with Davis sometimes. I'll stun him
Yes.
like, "Come on, Davis, not in the same league." Because I know there's nothing he can say to.
But you know, Davis is gonna buy into it.
Davis will buy a chain to prove he's in the same league or something.
Big facts.
Sometimes I'll walk into a building, and this is not out of like a. This is like out of like a friendly, competitive, capitalistic spirit. So, for example, when I put up SneakerCon or the airport, I put up to the bank. I just think to myself, like, what percentage am I in right now? Like, am I in the top 1% of people in this building? And sometimes when I'm in an airport, I could admit to myself, like, I might not even be top 10% in here. See what I'm saying? But
no, I don't know what you're saying.
It's just
no idea what you're saying.
So sometimes, because I don't even buy.
Literally saying you walk into a room and say, "How much better am I than everybody else?"
Whoa! You're putting words in my mouth. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Are.
Like, sometimes I never buy first class tickets. So I'll walk past the people in first class and I'll be like, okay, interesting. All right, okay.
You never bought a first class
ticket? I bought one first class ticket ever, and that's because, especially at that time, I was morbidly obese. I didn't even fit into a regular seat. No cap.
You in the PJs? All right, I see what you're doing. You riding a private jet because that's your bag, right? That's your bag. You said fucking seat. I just buy the whole thing, right?
I don't just ride it, Lo. I own that shit.
Okay, all right. Because some people be flexing, right? They just rent out the PJ for a couple of flights.
But I'm not. You know what's crazy is I'm coming to the conclusion that I might be a flexer, and I never thought I was. But I have too many conversations with people though, where they assume I'm flexing, even though that's not even remotely what I meant. So just say this for a question: I can't pull up to meet nobody for the first time in my M4. That whole car is a flex. I didn't create it to be a flex. I created it to be a personification of my personality. It just so happens to look beautiful. Some old white lady stopped me today and was like, oh, that's beautiful. Old white ladies love the vehicle. I can't help it. It's a flex. So I can't even pull up to meet new people in 2 of my 3 cars because it's a flex.
I've never in my life heard a nigga say, I wrapped the car, put neon lights underneath the car, literally changed the exhaust on the car, and instead of it being a flex, it's a.
But why did you just mention those things?
It's a personification of my personality.
I have carbon fiber side skirts, diffuser, wing, roof.
You saying
carbon fiber?
You saying all this does not help your argument.
It's a Y body. It has Y HRE.
I get all that.
It's like a negative 8.5 offset or something like that.
It's not for anybody else.
It's for you.
I get that. So what I'm trying to tell you is, my car is always going to be for me. But people look, so that's a flex. So I'm just saying, I'm asking you, this is a good question. Am I a flexer? Because I never thought I was. But according to other people, apparently I flex often. Just simple things, right? I think I told you this story one time when I was like, yeah, well, Lita's nodding no in the background. I was at Lifetime, right? And at the Lifetime I go to, they don't even kick you out when it's time to leave. They just leave you there for as long as you want to, and then you can leave when you want. Because even when it closes, they still have people cleaning shit, so it's not like you can be the only one there. So I told the lady there, and she's like, there's only 20 minutes left. And I told her, like, oh, they're not going to kick me out. And she was like, oh, just because is this a flex? And I'm like, no, I wasn't trying to flex. I'm just trying to tell you that the people that work here don't do their job, so I'm going to be fine. So that's what I meant to say. But to her, it was a flex, but there's nothing I could have done to predict that she was going to interpret what I said that way. So I think to other people...
Well, so in that situation, I wouldn't say it's a flex, but do you think that you don't flex at all?
No, sometimes I do. You know what I mean?
What percentage you think? What's on a scale? Where do you think you stand?
From a general action to a flex? Well, I do so many general actions on a day-to-day basis. It's going to be
I'm just talking about your everyday, like how you live your life.
Sometimes I'll flex. Like, for example, like, let's say I'm pulling up.
I just said on a scale.
Let me just give you an example. Sometimes
you've given me.
But I don't have a reason to flex no more. That's what I'm telling you, because the Rona's out. When we pull up
I'm not talking about right now.
Can I answer your question, man? When I pull up to a mall, I'm thinking, like, first of all, it's like a 20-minute drive. So I want to take my fun car, M4. But it's going to be a flex. I kind of want, like, bro, you can like this. You see a G-Wagon? It's not like my car. See what I'm saying? But I'm not doing that for them. I'm doing that for me, but sometimes a little bit, just a little bit.
So you're going to answer my question tonight?
I think I rarely flex. And even when I do flex, it's most of the time satirical. It's never being serious.
So you're not going to answer.
So I want you to answer this question and answer your question. If I show people my studio right now, is that a flex?
No.
Then I never flex. Because I'm just showing you things I'm passionate about. I love all the things in here. I wanted to be a videographer my whole life, so I just care about these things. It's not a flex to me. That's what I care about. So
but that's in the house, though.
All right, people come to the house.
No.
Do I flex when I go outside? I dress like... This is the most dressed I'll ever be. I dress in shorts and Raptors t-shirts exclusively.
Okay, but you still.
That's not. I'm the
Avoid it,
hardest.
what you're avoiding.
I don't own jewelry. I'm never trying to pretend like I'm trying to be someone I'm not. No, bro. I'm a very like. If there was a scale of flexing, I'll be in the bottom 15%.
So you think you like around 1.5?
Yeah. That's honesty right there.
That's crazy.
That's honesty. How about you?
I'll say you run a 3 though. I don't think you that high.
I don't see you as a flexer at all, considering your car barely operates. You dress.
care.
Sometimes you wear that same hoodie like 3 days in a row.
Don't care.
I just think you like Febreze it or something. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes it's you wear my hoodies, and then when they see it on me, they're like, "Why are you wearing Lowe's hoodies?" I'm like, "That's not his hoodie. That's mine." So I just give it back to you because I don't even want it no more.
But
It's
it
your
is
hoodie
mine.
now.
It's mine.
No, it's not yours. Yo, Lowe needed my hoodie for the podcast because we were doing back-to-back podcasts, and then he just didn't bring it back. And it was just, you told the story about how you love my smell.
What's up? You know I'm cutting this out, right? Yo, no, I think you were 3. I think like you and all of y'all niggas.
I'll flex on Davis. I promise you that's the only person I'll flex on. I always remind Davis every time. Yeah, I might flex on Davis 5 times a day. No cap. I'll go out of my way sometimes flex on Davis. Let's say I'm going to Davis' house right now. I might just recruit Waleed and another person to drive all my vehicles to his house to block his car. But that's the only person I'll do that to.
The only time I'll ever flex is if like I'm trying to be petty. That's the only time I'll ever flex.
Oh, word, because you do that. Like you had the wad of cash. You told those stories before.
Well, I didn't say it on here, but yeah.
Yeah, you did. The paint story. You had a wad of cash. You went to the baby shower.
No, I didn't tell the baby shower story here.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Yeah, you did. Oh, am I bugging?
Yeah, it was downstairs in our house. In our
Wait, fire. Quiet. My bad.
Nigga is wildin'. I'm saying.
Memory is trash.
I'm saying no, and the nigga's like, no, you did though.
Wait, quiet.
What's up with you? Oh no, I'm keeping it in the podcast.
You can keep that in?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay.
Don't care.
All right, man.
I don't care. I showed up at a baby shower with 10,000 racks on me. It was nothing.
Hey,
I had
don't tell people that. Don't tell people that.
I had 10 racks
Don't tell
on
people
me.
that. Don't tell people that.
I had 10 racks on me. You know what I'm saying? Popped up like it was 9. I just said hello to the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Came back to the hood, said what's up with you. Slid.
No, don't even give a recap.
Slid,
they want the full story.
Slid
though.
the hundo, and I kept it pushing.
You need to tell me he didn't tell the story on the podcast?
No.
What the fuck? Why do I remember you sitting down telling this? It must be in a dream or something, man.
It was in our living room in our home.
You know what I'm
Waleed, I swear to God, if I have to explain to you again how microphones work, I'm gonna attack you. Stop. They can't hear you.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much will Waleed flex?
Okay.
Let's see the belt. You
All
see
right.
the belt buckle.
Waleed is currently wearing an expensive belt buckle.
You see
got
the
chain. Is it a Rolex?
You see the Rollie.
Is that a Rolex?
No.
What
See the bracelet. You see the tennis bracelet.
Oh my God.
Okay, every
Diamonds.
95%.
Waleed.
You wanna come here?
Microphones are cardioid. You have to be in front of it.
It's on.
He's telling you it's on. You don't have to test it.
Why are you touching it? Like I can't.
Waleed, what the fuck is wrong with you?
1 2 1 2.
What on?
This guy's mic check. Do that mic check real quick.
Mic check 1.
Mic check
On a scale of 1
1.
to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think you do?
1 to 10 flexing.
I dare you to lie.
I'm gonna be mad honest. I grew up with nothing. I worked my what?
We know he grew up in the suburbs, man. Why is he capping
On
right
a scale
now?
of 1 to 10, I'm just asking. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think you do?
Can I answer the way I want to?
Okay.
About
We got to hear nigga background story.
I
Get
grew
all
up
this mic check just to not answer the
I grew up
question.
in Toronto Metro Housing, Gilder Drive. Y'all
Talk
can Google
to
that. It's Metro
Tell him
Housing.
about an illegal activity
I think
you
my
did.
rent was like $600 a month that my dad paid for. I didn't leave the hood until I was in 11th grade. I didn't have shit. That's true.
Yeah, but he had the money too. He just didn't want to.
Did I even have a job at that point in my life? No. My first job was when I left the hood. I didn't have shit myself. So when I started working, not 1, but 2 jobs because I wanted money and had no bills to pay, I bought everything that I wanted. If I desired it, I bought it.
They were part-time, Waleed.
Yeah, 2 jobs on top of school.
2 part-time jobs is like 3/4 of a full-time job.
On top of school. There's
Yeah.
only a certain amount of hours in a day.
But
But I
it was-
managed to do all 3 things at the same
But it
time.
was high school though, and we try and tell people on this podcast, graduating is not an accomplishment, and then
I don't think it is either. It's a fucking. You have to do that. But I did it. There's only a certain amount of hours in a day.
Out of
but
10,
I did
bro.
those
Out of 10.
When though?
Your whole life, overall.
From like 14, 15 to like 19, I'm gonna say like a solid 8.5. But as like every single year that progressed after that, like down a point or two. Like now I'm at like probably like a 5, 4.
What do you think about that, Lo?
Because I own stuff from what I had back in the day, but I don't really care.
Niggas doesn't cap on this pod. It just
Okay, we'll lead off the mic, man.
I didn't post
Get
a
him out
picture
the
on my
mic,
car until
bro.
this year.
All right, man.
I didn't post a picture on my car until this year.
You don't even drive your car, will you?
Niggas cap, bro. It just don't make no sense.
I don't now, but shout out to you though for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or you got to do it.
Niggas cap.
Yeah.
Niggas have custom. Nah, let me not even say.
Waleed is like a he's like an entertainer though. You know what I mean? When he's driving, he wants the loudest car. Like he went out of his way to make.
How is that not a flex?
It is though. It is.
Okay.
You're allowed
I'm
it.
gonna tell a car enthusiast that a loud car is for other people or themselves.
Bleed. Come on.
doesn't
I'm
matter
not
if
going to
it's for
explain to you how
yourself or
microphones
not.
work again. I believe, bro. Sit down, bro. Sit down.
Oh my god.
Hey, man, that's what I'm trying to say, Waleed. You are a solid 7 flexer.
Now?
Overall, bro. Overall, your whole life. Waleed's a 7 flexer.
I wouldn't go that high though. I wouldn't go that high.
You don't think he's a 7?
No.
Are you guys out of your
What's
minds?
Davis?
Bro, he's
What is Davis?
Davis is 11. Davis will
No,
buy things
no,
to
he's
impress
not.
men.
Be real.
Davis would buy things to impress men.
he's
I
not.
promise you.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Bro, we call that something else.
Yo, Waleed, stop. They can't hear you. Stop talking.
He's not 11 though. That's too high.
Okay.
That's too high. That's too
How is that too high? How much jewelry has he bought? He has a Tesla he's about to wrap. We know what color he's about to wrap it. So it's
Crazy.
like all of that is a flex.
I'd
Because
say about an 8 though.
Davis is not a car enthusiast. He's not
You
doing
say he's a
anything.
7?
Yeah, overall.
No. I
But
think-
you don't know Waleed in his teenage years, though. Waleed was in
Well, I'm
debt
talking about
buying
right
designer
now.
clothes.
I'm talking about right now.
I was never in debt, to be honest.
He just lied on the podcast. They can't hear you, though, so you were in debt, my
You
nigga.
call credit card like $500?
Credit card debt. No, it wasn't that, but I'm not
I
going
could always pay it
to.
off.
They can't hear you. Stop talking. You're making the podcast worse. Objectively worse. Because they only hear
Davis
me.
is not an 11. Because
What do you think he is?
I said about like a 8.
For real.
Yeah. There's people who's way worse than Davis.
I don't think
Davis
I don't
literally
think-
just walking here with holes in his socks. There's no way that he can be.
But that's just like that's his charm though. That's Davis's charm. Like if he didn't slip on his way out here, would he be Davis? Right? These are good questions.
I'm surprised Davis hasn't gotten a grill yet. That ass. I'm waiting on that day.
He would definitely burn his house down.
I'm waiting on day for him to get a grill.
For sure. All right, man. I'm glad we talked about flexing. You know, in Atlanta, flexing is like people do that pretty frequently here.
It's a culture down here.
Yeah, I mean, and I always found that
It's a
odd
vibe.
because I think that flexing is a lot of the time an insecurity. You know, what I mean, they want people to believe that they're big or more important or they're doing things that they're really not. So they'll do it. And it's pretty common on social media. You know, people post Instagram photos, make it look like they got a lit life. They're miserable inside though. But it happens, you know, in a more literary sense. Sometimes I'd say even more so here in Atlanta. You know what I mean? But it's kind of cool at the same time though. When everybody's flexing, it's kind of normal. But when it's taboo to flex, it's like, bro, why are you doing that? Like, you see what I'm saying? Because it's normal to flex on Instagram now. Like my Instagram is dedicated to celebratory posts almost exclusively at this point. It's not that I'm flexing those, but you could consider that a flex. Like I got this plaque, I hit this number. I'm not doing that. This is celebratory. Look, guys, we did this. Y'all did it with me. Y'all watched the videos. It'd be 0 views without you guys. So that's normal now. So nobody cares about that. But you having 10,000 in your pocket is not normal. So that's more taboo. So you did that out of an insecurity.
Nah.
You don't think you did that out of an
Don't
insecurity,
try,
though?
don't try. First of all, it wasn't 10,000.
You had 10,000 to be petty, and it wasn't about insecurity?
It wasn't 10,000. It was 20,000. It's 20,000 in the pocket.
Read the caption.
Waleed off the mic again.
Waleed.
Said, gave me a post from agent here, and it says they wouldn't let me rent the whip,
So
so I went ahead and bought it.
that's some baller shit to say.
So that's a flex, though.
It is.
You just sat there and said it was celebrate.
It is celebratory though. I bought a new
my
car.
goodness.
That's something to celebrate. But it's not just the car that I'm celebrating because I didn't actually post that car until I put some mods on it.
I'm happy you modded because it looks like
It looks generic, right?
It looks vanilla.
Yeah, it looks mad
It looks
generic.
mad
The original
vanilla.
car looks mad generic.
Looks mad
So, you flex, but you flex for your own entertainment. A lot of the times, I think sometimes it might come partially from an insecurity, but I think a lot of the time you're just so entertained by the trolls that you commit that you wouldn't even know what you'd be doing with your free time if you weren't putting 20,000 bands in your pocket.
First of all, it wasn't 20,000 bands. It was 30,000.
Okay, 30,000 bands. How you even fit that? You bought the extra large jeans.
Had to get the Louis on me. Had to get the Louis bag on me.
Oh my God!
Had
You
to
probably
pull it-
moved in with a briefcase.
Had to pull it
You had a
out,
briefcase.
You know what I'm saying? It was going crazy because the 40 bands, they can't fit in your pocket.
The 40.
40 can't fit in
50,
your pocket.
50 might, but 40 will not fit,
No,
especially in 20s.
40 can't. Oh, 20s. What do you think I'm a peasant? 40s. I mean 20s.
You know what
What's
kind
up
of
with
you know what kind of money you have to have? You go to the bank, you ask for a withdrawal, and then she goes, "What do you want it in?" And you have to look at it like, "Is there options?
Is there anything else but hundreds? Hundos?
Y'all can be printing for a long time."
Like I said though, man, I pulled up 60 racks in my
60.
pocket. You know, what
Just
I'm
like
saying?
that.
Had that 60, pulled out just a little slight 100, gave it to homegirl, kept it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine pulling out $60,000.
Why you keep saying 70?
Imagine pulling out $100,000.
Thank you. Get that right, bro. Get that number right.
And then giving her 100.
Exactly. That's what it had to be.
That's unbelievable.
Had to pull out the hundo. Only gave for one on. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's some baller shit that like I want to get to the point in my life where I could do comfortably? I want to give someone a check and not write a number.
No. What?
You know what I mean?
I just Waleed wants to be on the podcast.
Waleed, bro, sit down. I want to give someone a check and not write down a number and not be concerned what number they write down.
No, that makes literally no sense. What you're saying? Because at that point, you might
Like
as well
this-
just be
this is
dating,
you.
You might as well be dating Desiree.
Hey,
You might as well be dating
you know her.
Desiree.
She called the bank first, like, "Hey, how much in the account?"
You might as well be dating Desiree Mitchell at that point.
Can I take out a loan? Is there a credit line associated with the account?
No, we're not doing that. We're definitely not doing that.
Oh shit!
Oh my goodness gracious. Don't do that. Don't ever. If you ever get to that
Just-
point,
hey, man.
I might have to pull you to the side and be like, nah.
like
we're not doing that.
I want to hire someone to do like film this video for me, and I just want to give him a blank check, like, "Yo, this is you." You know what I mean? I want to just pull out a wad of cash and then just go like, "Yo, this is you right here.
No.
This is you. This is for you. Boom."
No.
You know,
Actually, I was thinking about this. You've been here for a year now.
yeah.
You've been. It's basically a year in Atlanta. How you fucking with it?
You know, I'm officially from Georgia now. See what I'm saying? I'm officially from Georgia. I'm not Southern at all, but I am from Georgia.
But you're
See what I'm
North.
saying?
You're North Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
North Atlanta. You've been on the South Side a couple times.
A few times.
You haven't been on the East Side of town.
I have. Yeah.
When?
I was there
When?
2 weeks ago. I was picking up some gym equipment.
What?
Yeah, you know the Korean barbecue spot we went to, like
Oh, so
before
you
the
done
Rona.
ate over there now? So you really Atlanta?
Yeah, of course.
North, South, East, West,
You
downtown.
know it. You know it, man. You know it.
Say less.
Yeah. So you know, I'm from Georgia now. I'm getting used to the people here. See what I'm saying? I met some dope people here so far, and I feel like there's a lot more hustlers in this city, which is like a relief. You know, because usually you'd have to go downtown to find hustlers. Like when you live in New York, or you live in Toronto, you gotta go downtown to find some hustlers. You know what I'm saying? But in Atlanta, you can be in the suburbs and find some hustlers. So it's been a good experience so far here in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving the house. You know, you're probably missing your little southern Atlanta vibes, but this is my vibes right here. This community I'm in right now is exactly how, maybe not exactly how I grew up, but it's a lot of like, I ain't talked to my neighbors.
lot
I've
of
seen
white
you
people.
a couple times, some mild racism from time to time, but we just keep to our own business, mind our money, and keep it pushing.
A lot of white people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, we didn't have that though.
Yeah, y'all didn't. I'm pretty sure y'all didn't.
Yeah, no, we just had a lot of Asian people instead
Oh, man.
to replace them.
I'm.
Talk to me. What are you gonna say?
Nah, I can't.
I mean, I want you to talk to me. man.
Nah. Look, I'm happy. I am though. I'm happy. It's been a year. A year went by really fast. To be honest with you.
Actually, really fast.
Yeah, I'm happy we're doing a whole nother year. Dead ass. But then after this next year, I'm probably gonna cut it off.
It's fine, my guy.
Probably gonna-
I'll get your worst nemesis, put him in the dungeon.
Nah, I'm probably gonna cut it off and then split. But yeah, the year went by real fast. Really eventful. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Ups and downs, highs and lows.
Was there downs? We might have just kept going up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know.
Nah. It's ups and downs, highs and lows and shit like that. It is. What's up with you?
It was tough to open, my guy. First, this tooth right here, killed a tiger with it before.
Ridiculous. But yeah, only thing that's crazy though, outside of the whole the community up here is a little different from where I'm from. But outside of that, it's how do I say this without offending?
Offend people.
It's not no black people around here. That's the one thing I'd be just crazy.
Oh, that's wild to me because there's so many black people in Georgia. It's weird.
Well, in Georgia, nah, you
Here too.
Nah,
But you if you look anywhere else for like a year, you'd be like, whoa. The amount of black people that's in this area alone, whoa. To me, because like I saw black. This is something we actually did in uni, man. When I saw somebody East African, we knew what the business was. Give them an East African nod. I know where you're from. Probably Kenya. See what I'm saying? We just gave each other that nod. We acknowledged we're one of the same. See what I'm saying? You can't even do that here because there's so many of y'all. Y'all be fucking look like you have Parkinson's or something, man.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real. So maybe it's not exclusively black, like where you're from.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of black people, bro.
maybe.
It's not like you talk to their neighbors anyway if they were black. Would you talk to them?
No, but that's the whole thing. Black people mind their own business. I don't have to have Mr. Johnson over telling me, hey, yo, y'all gonna get y'all trash. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Just keep cutting your grass. Bro.
Quick story, bro. Quick story. I was driving my Land Rover. And now someone said that was a flex on Twitter the other day, by the way. Because I specified which car I was driving.
Yeah, you had to.
And I dead flexed on him. I was like, but you would think I was driving one of my two other performance vehicles if I didn't specify. Like, are you out of your mind, my guy? And I flexed really hard on him. Just to remind him what a flex would look like had I done it. I was driving 5 under the speed limit. Old white lady. Oh, she must have been like very old. She just whispered, but loudly, too fast, too fast. And I couldn't help myself. Low. Instinctually went, shut the fuck up as I drove by. And I had the windows down. I was like, I'm driving 5 under. Did you just see that I was black and immediately go fast? Because these are the same people that's going to hop in forums and complain about the Land Rover that was driving down this street. Pissing me off.
True. Only thing I like about this side of town is like there's way more stuff to do. Like this weekend, we got a couple of things happening.
Word, it's going to be great.
It's close enough to really any and everything, dead ass, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this is like, growing up my whole life, I was 20, 30 minutes away from downtown. In Atlanta, same thing. Close distance downtown. You know, I'm close distance to the deep burbs.
Yep.
Deep burbs. I could be in the country in 30 minutes maybe, you know? And so it's like, I'm in a good location, man. I fuck with the location a lot. Okay. It's what I'm used to. It's not what you're used to. You know what I mean? So I think you're struggling with the familiarity. And I'm worried. I actually know this about you.
No. It's not that. It's not really the familiar. It's a different community. That's it.
I get that. But what that likely means, though, for you, Lo, is that you're going to end up living in this like same area your whole life, which is fine if that's what you enjoy.
What, in Atlanta?
Just in general, like what you're missing right now, when you go back to it, you're most likely going to never leave. That's going to be you for life.
Well, no, I was going to leave it before you came down.
To where? Can you say where?
No, but it was still going. It wasn't going to be in the same city I grew up in. No, it was going to be closer to this. It was going to be closer to Atlanta.
Now, but now that you've experienced something different than what you had growing up, I'm saying now I know that you missed that and you're thinking about going back. When you go back, you're not ever going to want to leave because you don't want to miss that feeling again. But I'm the complete opposite in that you could have convinced me to go anywhere in the world, bro.
Because you grew up in a shitty area.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
How did I grow up in a shitty area?
Like the same thing with Pete. He was like, "Can't wait to get out of Detroit, bro."
But I didn't camp.
Like,
I love Niagara. I stayed there for 3 years. Markham was the ideal suburb you would dream of. There's activities to do. Very little crime. Good neighborhood. And I would bump the people, my friends. It's like I didn't have a lot of bad influences around me.
But a lot of stuff you saying would apply to me as well.
Where you used to live?
Yeah, it was low crime. It was a lot. We had the whole. I don't want to say it was things to do. It wasn't like I was so separated from everything where I couldn't get access to anything. The only thing that it was noticeably further from than where we are right now was just downtown Atlanta. But that's it.
So, do you think there's any place in the world that has the attributes you like about where you used to live? I don't
know because I haven't lived anywhere else for any extended period of time.
So I don't think you're going to even experiment to find out if I had to predict. No. So that's what I'm saying. You're just going to end up living in the same area.
Oh, but okay. You saying area. Yeah. I thought you were talking about like an exact same city. No, because the city is too far from Atlanta for me to live in that exact same city.
So it'd be like what, 10 minutes from where you
But just 10, 20 minutes closer to Atlanta. That's all.
I don't know, man. I feel like as I love Toronto with all my heart, but also I wasn't from Toronto. Like I grew up outside of Toronto. I didn't get a chance to grow up downtown. I couldn't. It was too expensive, and I record video, so I need to be loud. I can't choose a condo with these thin walls. So I didn't even have an option to live in Toronto if I wanted to. Nobody would take me. All the landlords is like Indian or Chinese, and I'm a drug dealer to all of them. So no cap. The amount of people that thought I was a drug dealer, and I'd say like 80+% of the landlords I dealt with were either Indian or Chinese. So I couldn't even live there if I wanted to. So I just cut and moved to an area that was one, cheaper, but two, it's way more like accepting here, which is odd because Toronto's so multicultural. You wouldn't think that. But I love Toronto so much, but on some Drake shit, like he loves Toronto and he made albums about Toronto, etc. But he owns a whole cul-de-sac in LA. You know, he owns homes all over the place. But
I can't just make it easy for him to just do what he needs to do, though.
That's true. And you work from home, so technically you don't need to be,
exactly,
going places. But I feel like the value for him is more than just that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. If you dead hit me up and you were like, yo, you want to move to Paris, man? I'd be like, oh shit, let's look for homes. Like it wouldn't be like, whoa, slow down. It would be, oh wow, let's see like, what can we do here? Because I just want to try as many things. Like I just want to try things. I want to try more. I dead want to try more, bro. So that's
yo, you weird. So after this year's up, you gonna go somewhere else?
Honestly, I really like this house, so I'm probably just gonna stay anyway. But I'm probably gonna end up buying property. But if I ever buy property, it's not gonna be to live in. It's gonna be rental.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I talk to people and they're like, I want to get into real estate. I was like, oh yeah, you looking to purchasing properties? Yeah. And then they'll tell me like so they're gonna be a primary resident in their home. I'm like, oh, well then it's not really much of an investment. I guess you're building up equity, but it's costing you in mortgage and interest, so that doesn't make any sense. But yeah,
it's not really getting into real estate. That's just buying a house. That's just he's just buying a house. Yeah, no.
But it sounds more interesting when you say it that way.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, even if I start buying homes, which is something I want to do, it would still be in Atlanta, like on the south side of Atlanta, just because not only because I'm familiar, but because it's cheap. Like it's mad cheap.
But if you buy a cheap home, then the rent is gonna be cheap too. You know what I'm saying? And
not necessarily. I mean, well, it'll be cheap, but not so cheap that you wouldn't make any money off of it.
No, bro. It's very hard to get an ROI positive home, especially in the middle of all the bullshit that's going on outside.
No, well, yeah, right now, yeah. But
even without that, it's very hard. Like to the point where the people who do it for a living mess it up. So it's like, man, what do I look like as a person who just knows like some surface level information about the topic to jump in there and make a decision? Ideally, you're gonna have to partner with someone who knows what he's doing and try not to get scammed.
Yeah, fair. But even in Atlanta, there's enough places in Atlanta to where even if you had to go, if you want to do something that's a bit more upscale, you can still do that as well.
That's true.
So it ain't like it's all just on one end of the spectrum. But I'm talking about, when I say cheap, I'm talking about in contrast to everywhere else in America.
Very cheap, yeah.
It is relatively
so you can get into the game, it's lower barrier of entry.
Exactly.
Even if the return isn't as high as it would be in like a more volatile market like LA, Vancouver, Toronto, New York, or wherever.
And even in the area that I grew up in, the property value is going up like through the roof. Even right now, it's still like plateauing. It hasn't dipped in over 7 years.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So that's pretty normal. 7 years? We've been having like a bull market for the past like 10 years up until now.
Yeah, I guess, right? Because after once the whole thing got corrected.
You know what's crazy? Just a random tidbit of information. The last recession we had in 2008-9, you know Australia didn't feel that shit? Their market just kept going up. I did not know that.
Didn't know that.
Because everyone's just fucking panicking. The whole world is panicking, and Australia is just big chilling right there.
But I don't know, in the area I'm in right now, because my mom just ended up like buying. Just leave the top off. Just leave the top off, bro. Because you keep just cracking it open and stuff like that. Yo, what's up with you? But now even like in a crib that I grew up in, like my mom ended up buying like refinancing the house through the bank and stuff like that. And at the time she was saying like how much she paid for it, and it's don't put the top on.
Oh, I broke the top.
Don't put the top on.
It's unfortunate.
Oh. How much she's paying for it right now is like hundreds of dollars cheaper than what anybody else would be paying for their homes right now. Hundreds of dollars.
Okay, so think that's such a conservative, it's such a conservative ROI. This is how crazy it was growing up for me. My parents bought our home when it was just a random farmland community. Markham wasn't actually a place yet. And I was like, Mom, why are we moving so? I was like 7, 8. I was like, I didn't understand, Mom, why are we moving so far from everything? When you get to our house, all you see is all kind of farms, cows, everything. I think they bought it for like 160 or something like that. By the time we moved out 10, 11 years later, the house was worth over $1 million in 10, 11 years. That's unbelievable. So then when you look at us, it's like, how could young people afford to live if regular one garage, 2,300 square feet homes are going for over $1 million? There's no way we could afford to live.
Exactly.
So that's how crazy it got there.
But I be saying the same thing. My mom does be saying the same thing. When I was first looking for homes, and I was telling her how much it costs. She was like, "Oh, it costs that much to live?" I was like, "Yeah." Like just in general, even down here in Atlanta, getting a regular 2 or 3 bedroom, a house, 2 bathroom, and nothing crazy, like some between 17 to 22.
Depending on the area, you can. Oh, okay, yeah.
What you thought?
I thought you were gonna say $1,700. I was saying, no, you can get that for like a cool 13, 15.
No. It's 20, but even 13 and 15, which is around the same ballpark with that I just listed off in the South Side. Even for her, that's still hundreds of dollars more than she was paying.
Word.
So that's what I'm saying. So like to her, it's like that's a lot of money, but then it's like to me, it's like that's basic what people are paying right now.
Word.
Like, that's not even outrageous. Even to the point where apartments are costing $1,300-$1,500. I don't know if it was, and my mom was definitely part of it, but you might have been part of it too, like talking me out of getting an apartment. I'm happy I ain't getting no apartment.
Yeah, I would have tried to advise you against that.
Yeah,
not that the videos you do are particularly loud. You don't have to be, rambunctious in your inflections. But yeah, I always advise content creators, do not get an apartment unless they're incredibly noise sealed. And even then, your voice travels through the vents, and audio is just vibration, so they're gonna hear you when you scream because your voice with some, especially if you're a guy, you got some bass in your voice. So it's like, I done been in so many situations myself in uni where the bitches upstairs just wouldn't stop stomping on the floor because I was recording the video, and I don't know how to tell them I was chasing my dreams. While they were being petty and throwing parties at 3 a.m. In exam week, being bitches. Can I tell you a story real quick? One time I got so furious. I tried to look as menacing as possible. It was like 4 girls in that apartment, so I didn't have to try hard. I was black. I put on my winter jacket, and just in case they try something, I did bring a knife because I know there was guys at the party, and I just said she looked through the peephole, and then she like quivered, and then she backed up. I could hear her back up. One of the guys that was at the party that didn't live there opened the door, and I said, "Shut the fuck up. We have exams tomorrow." And I went back downstairs. I was in the apartment underneath. And then they were just as loud. So I had to go upstairs and make, what some would describe as a threat. And then they eventually, after 30 minutes, quieted down. That's the experience what it's like living in an apartment, man. I don't even like town. I would advise against a townhouse. Because you don't even know what that situation is going to be like. Yeah. The only time I'd say is like a hard loft, a concrete hard loft, especially if it's multiple floors. There might be an echo, but you can sound treat. It's not going to be. It's a loft. It's going to be like max 1,500, 2,000 square feet. Sound treat it, and then you're blessed. Other than that, single family home.
But what you call though? The loft that not a loft the townhouse that I was looking at. One of them was soundproof because it had a whole theater in the basement.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, you could just do videos in the theater.
Exactly.
That'd be brilliant. The lighting might be ass, but you could fix that with like a few $100.
We have exactly. But agent doesn't want to do a 2-hour podcast, so
Lil be putting it on me like he hasn't been.
No, wait, stop. They literally said on the thing, yo, you gonna do 2-hour podcast? But go ahead.
No. Last couple podcasts, I want to tell people this.
Well, the last
few podcasts, Lo has prompted the ending because you want the podcast to be shorter. I want you to look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The roles have reversed. Like in Yu-Gi-Oh, when you play a trap card,
please stop.
And they attack with 1,200 attack.
That's anime. Why are you watching it?
Oh, I grew up watching Yu-Gi-Oh.
So you was depressed?
A little bit.
On
Saturdays, when they do those cliffhanger endings, I'd be a little depressed.
Nah, only reason I wrap it up is because I know he's giving me the eye like, we gonna wrapping this up.
I haven't done that yet.
No, you looking at me like, come on.
Why wouldn't I just wrap it up? Do I look like the type of bitch-made individual who can't just handle the shit himself? Do I look like that?
Yes, you do. So wrap it up.
Wow, you just disrespected me in front of thousands of people. These are my people.
Plus the other ones I've kind of felt like I didn't want to drag it on because we had guests. We had Peter and
Cole.
Let me before we wrap this up.
Wow.
Y'all my niggas dead ass.
That's a fact.
The pod been going crazy. Hitting milestone after milestone after milestone. The last like 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The last 10 podcasts have dead ass been like some of the top podcasts we uploaded view wise and analytics. We got a couple of numbers on the back end too with the audio. Y'all still rocking on the audio too. This shit moving dead ass. I've dead ass fucks with y'all. It's been an honor and a privilege, you know what I'm saying, keep entertaining y'all through these tough and tiring times.
Why do I sound like you're trolling? But this is you being serious. But it sounds like you're trolling though. Why is that?
And I can never be serious with y'all because he think I'm always trolling. But yo, dead ass. Because every single time we upload a podcast, I dead ass text you like, yo, that was another one.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
So we appreciate the support, man. Feels good. Feels great, to say the least. It's so nice to have a podcast where we're not talking about like a specific topic.
You want to talk about basketball?
Damn it, man. Whether it's just basketball or it's just 2K.
Do you want to talk about basketball? You want to talk about that?
Okay, let's get into
about
our projections for the top 5.
Before we wrap this up, this is when I know like ESPN and them and like Skip Baby, they be talking about bullshit because they literally are running through the same topics right now.
I know.
And there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
That's how you know that shit is bullshit. Because they literally are just
trying to stretch content. What's wrong with that?
It's the same thing.
I get it. They have no options.
No, yes, they can. It's literally hundreds and thousands of players who play the game of basketball. Why
yeah,
the fuck
but
you talking about
they want to get ratings, bro. They don't want to
to
bore people with, farmer basketball from the 60s.
No,
we want to see.
It doesn't have to be farmer.
We don't want to see George Mike and dunk the ball. That's the most exciting thing that happened all game.
But I don't want to hear Paul Pierce's top 5 for the 10th time in the past.
I don't actually want to hear Paul Pierce at all.
Exactly.
Only time I prefer to hear Paul Pierce is when he's breaking ankles as he fucking stumbles in one direction, because he has Paul Pierce's ankle breakers. He falls so hilariously. He's almost like the Davis of the NBA. It's impeccable.
Also, why is these millionaires on ESPN trapping out of a BlackBerry phone?
You'd be surprised. You
so
would think
ridiculous.
they've never used technology a day in their life.
Never.
They don't even know how to hop on a live stream. Who was it? Was it Nelly? Nelly was struggling with a live. Nelly, you don't have internet at your house, Nelly? Where do you live, in a fucking cabin? Come on, man. You probably got Comcast at the cabin. Cut it out.
Niggas talking through AirPods. Niggas literally have 7-year-old camera phones. They trying to Skype through. I'm like, what's up with y'all? No lighting, no nothing. I'm like, yo, y'all never ever used this a day.
You know what that is? That's a lot of people that, as they grew, they delegated a lot of the tasks they had no interest in doing.
But that's just TV in general, though.
That's true. Like Ronnie put out a tweet saying he had to use a broomstick to touch his camera to change settings. And I was like, Ronnie, you incompetent fool. I DM'd him. I didn't say all that. You got some. I said, like, Ronnie, you could just download an app because there's tethering technology and control your camera through your fucking laptop. You don't have to be special. You don't have to do that. That's unnecessary.
But he put that on Twitter?
He posted that as if like he was accomplishing.
He wanted people to know like this is what I'm doing right now.
Ronnie,
I'm multitasking right now.
Do you see what I'm up to?
That's why he did that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, man. So all these celebrity. Sorry, I don't want to include Ronnie in the celebrity category. So let's just
but I still understand what he's doing though, and I rate that. But there's some people who don't even know how to like.
Oh yeah, they'll just.
I'm talking about to that extent. That's
those people are. We refer to them as grandparents. You got to get with the time. I hope when I'm old, like 29 or something like that. I hope that I can at least have a good understanding of technology to the point where like I'm not lost. See what I'm saying? I meant to say like 59.
Why is 29 old to you?
I'm just joking, but you know what I'm saying. As I get older, I hope I don't lose touch, man.
But you know I'm older.
And I don't want to be like Skip Bayless trying to like be cool with the kids neither. I just want to have an understanding with the kids. Like when they call it the boomer remover, I want to like understand. I don't want to be like hostile towards that because people were hostile towards me when I was a kid. And I was like, you guys are old.
Yeah.
So we don't need all that generational hostility. That's unnecessary, man.
Skip Bayless is kind of cringe, but I'm ready for this weekend.
Kind of?
Though. He is hella cringe. I'm ready for this weekend, though. I'm ready for the weekend to keep it popping.
For sure.
Weekend gonna go crazy.
It's about to go wild, man. For real.
Right with the podcast.
Hey man, remember you told me to do it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are watching on YouTube, appreciate the love.
Do you want to talk about the weekend coming up?
All right, we can do it on the next podcast. That's absolutely fine.
Gotta go crazy there. Water, yo.
Make sure go.
Know the gang.
Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, guys. Thank you for listening. Apple Podcasts. If you haven't already, man, drop us a 5-star. Leave watermelon in the reviews. You can just text the word watermelon because I've been eating watermelon this whole time. Had you been watching on YouTube, you would have known that, but instead you're on Apple Podcasts.
No, but they hear it as well when you was
you heard me when I was chewing it? Well, it wasn't a pear, it was watermelon, just to be specific.
Or a carrot.
Well, it could have been a carrot. Do I look like Bugs Bunny to you? My grandma always just tell me.
You've been eating just random stuff. You was eating cheese like a rabbit, so I don't know.
Do rabbits eat cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That make me a rat, but
you was eating slight.
We already have a rat in the house.
That's what we'll leave.
Yeah. Yeah, let me end this.
He's gonna be so upset. He's gonna be so upset. But yeah, you eating cheese though. Cut that out. I'm happy you.
Why would you do that to the lid, bitch? Hey, is there anything you want to say before we leave the pod?
Nah, just folks with y'all. I'm happy the podcast growing, building, getting stronger. Weekend gonna be crazy. Good vibes, good eats, good people. Celebrations, you know what I'm saying?
Celebrations.
Oh yeah, second channel too.
Oh yeah, his second channel link is in the description. So if you have nothing to do, go. In fact, even if you have something to do, go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
Just click the link.
In general, just click the link. You can do that.
Yeah, click the link.
I'm excited for you, man. I hope you stay consistent with it and don't give up in like a few weeks. Don't be that type of person. I might just have to stop fucking with you. Start something and give up immediately. Those dangerous people to keep around. No cap.
But you do that sometimes too, so it's cool.
That's a fact.
Don't dap me up on giving up on something.
Yeah, dap me up on giving up real quick.
No, stop.
Dap me up on giving up on your dreams.
Stop.
Some of y'all need to give up on your dreams of going to film school. You're wasting money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you're learning from fucking Spike Lee himself. Hey, and even then, come on. I probably made a YouTube video about it.
I didn't want to disrespect Spike. I was like, but if you're getting pointers from Spike Lee.
Oh, shit.
That'd be the wildest thing. If the nigga ever say he went to school and got pointers from
Spike Lee himself, man.
It's like getting, let me not.
I know you've seen I think it was the 2K16 story mode. Spike Lee killed Let me stop disrespecting Spike Lee. I actually fuck with his shit. I was watching. I was watching one of the films he made on Netflix. I forgot the name. It was mad mediocre.
You don't even remember the exact.
It was mad mediocre, but I was like, Spike Lee, so he gets a couple extra points for being mediocre.
What's your favorite Spike Lee joint?
I couldn't name one. I'm not gonna. The 2K16 storyline, baby. That's fucked up, but it's cool though because he's a Knicks fan. We like to make fun of Knicks fans in North America.
Davis for wager tips, like he's just
Davis lost $6K, so he's giving out tips.
I forgot to ask Davis why he lost $6K on the podcast.
We'll ask him when he hops on the pod in a few years.
Exactly.
Hey, we keep not ending the shit, so we'll catch you guys in the next one, man.
He's over an hour.
Have a blessed day, have a blessed night. See what I'm saying? And make money. Don't lose money. Don't be in debt. If you're in debt, make money. Get out of debt. We'll catch you guys in the next one, man.